Hello friends, welcome to today's daily devotion. I'm Pastor Kerry Wood from the Goldston Methodist Church. We are looking at Romans, the 3rd chapter. Yesterday was the first 8 verses. Today we're looking at Romans 3 verses 9 through 18 as Paul continues to describe whether or not there's an advantage to being a Jew. We're reading from the Open English Bible translation. Hear now these words. What follows then? Are we Jews in any way superior to others? Not at all. Our indictment against both Jews and Greeks was that all alike were in subjection to sin. As Scripture says, there is not even one who is righteous, not one who understands, not one who is searching for God. They have all gone astray. They have one and all become depraved. There is no one who is doing good. No, not anyone. Their throats are like open graves. They deceive with their tongues. The venom of snakes lies behind their lips, and their mouths are full of bitter curses. Swift are their feet to shed blood. Distress and trouble dog their steps, and the path of peace they do not know. The fear of God is not before their eyes. This is a little bit more clear than what we read yesterday, because here Paul is clearly laying out what is our problem. Whether you're a Jew or you're not a Jew, as he says, a Greek, we are all alike. All of humanity is wrapped up in this common one single issue. We are in subjugation to sin. Now, Paul is using this in a way that I think you could put a capital S on sin. Sin has a power over us. We are slaves to our sin with a capital S. And we'll dive more into that as we continue exploring in this letter. But now Paul is opening up the Jewish scriptures, God's utterances, as we saw yesterday. And he is giving us a whole bunch of different scripture passages and combining them into one incomparable and irrefutable argument that we in humanity have messed up before God. And so some of the references that he is using is Ecclesiastes 7:20, Psalms 14, Psalms 53, Psalms 5, Psalms 140, Psalm 10, Isaiah 59, and Psalm 36. A whole bunch of references out of the Hebrew Scriptures describing our problem. The path of peace we do not know. The fear of God is not before our eyes. The nature of sin is that we want to ignore God, either by saying he doesn't exist or saying only I exist. Even if he does, I'm more important than him. And as a result, we don't know what peace is. And as we look around the world, there's nothing but trouble and violence and hurt and conflict. We see it everywhere. There is irrefutable evidence that there's a lot wrong in our world. And Paul says that wrong is capital S-I-N. My friends, this is the bottom line. This is our hurt spot. We are in bondage. We are subject to sin. So what do we do about it? Well, we'll begin to look at that in our next daily devotion.